It's a free country. Some P words can have D words, and some D words can have B words, and people do what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 41. Can you believe it? 41 episodes. It seemed like just yesterday we started. I was sitting here reading documents about Sleepy Joe being addicted to crack and all the things, and 41 episodes in, and of course we took off last week, although I say took off, but we were here in spirit, and also I never take off. I was working very hard, fighting to take back our country, and I'm dealing with a lot, meetings with lawyers and everything. As you know, I did everything right. Look at that audience. We love the audience. You know, I really get emotional, but I love the fans. And you guys are here every episode, liking and commenting and subscribing and doing all the things that people do, and sharing, and you're buying the Patriot cigars. It's a great company, and they got great merch. You could call it merch. You could call it whatever you want. We're going to have our own merch coming out soon. We're going to have the Blacks for Trump t-shirt. We'll throw a picture up there. Look at that t-shirt. Look at that t-shirt. It's going to be limited edition, and then we're going to have indictment shirt number 1, indictment shirt number 2. You know, like Kanye, he used to have before he was canceled. And I gotta condemn. You have to condemn. You have to condemn when you say, I love Hitler. Not good. You'll never hear Donald Trump saying, I love Hitler. I love Donald Trump. I love God. One day I'll meet God. I'll be up there in heaven, and he'll say, wow, I did a great job with you. And I'll say, wow, can I run for you if you ever retire? I'll have an election, and we'll see if I can be elected God. I don't know. I don't want to be, you can call it sacrilege. We don't want to be sacrilege. We don't want to get smited. I have enough people here on earth trying to smite me, but they can't smite me because they're evil. And they're just mortal humans, unlike me. I think I'm a little special. Not too special. Don't smite. But I think I'm special. But we have great interviews coming up. We have RFK, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., great guy. A little bit of a grating voice, but it's okay. You get used to it after the first 2 minutes, and then you're like, oh, wow, he has some interesting things to say. And we have a little town hall debate with Meatball Desanctimonious Ron. We'll have that coming up, but get a Patriot cigar. Go to the website. We'll have them linked below. Use the promo code DJTPod. We had a great week. You know, I got some hate on the internet for going to the parade, Pride, the homosexual. They say, oh, no. All I did was I went and I asked the people. Trump or Biden, and we had an interesting time. I say, you get mad at me for the people are like, what are you doing at the... These people are going to hate. Haters are going to hate, and Trump is going to win. But why don't we roll a clip? Do you think that's a good idea? There's my producer. We love the producer. But take a look at this clip of just a little action from the parade. Take a look.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, baby?
Come here.
Here I am.
I love it. Look at that camera. Who are you voting for next year? Is it me or is it Sleepy Joe Biden?
Well, I'm voting for a black trans woman because he'll get everything together.
There we go. Which black trans woman is running?
Shit, anyone.
Any one of them. You heard it here, folks. The African-American trans woman of color. I love you. Come here. So struggling.
I hope he doesn't grab me by my pussy.
Uh-oh. Or dick. I think she has a dick.
Terrific video. I said, I don't know if she's got a P word. I think she's got a D word. And that's okay. It's a free country. Some P words can have D words, and some D words can have B words, and people do what they do. Just don't take away my D word. I want to keep my D word. I think it'll stay a D word until the day I die. I don't know if I'll do a last-minute flip like Caitlyn. Oh, speaking of Caitlyn, we might be doing a video with Caitlyn soon. That might be coming up. We're talking to some very bigly people in Los Angeles, some very powerful winners out there, and we might go to Malibu and do a video with Caitlyn. But take a look. I noticed a lot of very attractive women, heterosexual women. They claim to be bi, but then I see them holding a boy's hand and going off into the porta potty with the boy. But take a look. A lot of very attractive women at the homosexual pride parade. Take a look.
Come here, give me here. We love you. We love you. Come here, we love you.
Trump?
Who do you think? Trump or Biden? 2024. Trump or Biden?
Biden.
Biden. She wants Biden. Come here, sweetheart.
Can you make sure you go to jail?
I love her, but I don't want too much contact. 30 years from now, I'm gonna get sued again in a courthouse. It's not good.
That is correct.
But we love you so strongly. So strongly.
Well, as you could see, a lot of the LGBTQs wanted Biden a lot. I'd say more for Biden than Trump at the alphabet parade. But then I met a woman, as you know, we all know, all fans of the show know. You say it in the comments, you say it all over the place, you scream at me in the street, all over. I'm in the Bronx. These mobster guys, blacks for Trump. And it's great, but we had an African-American lesbian, and of course, I knew it. She wanted Trump. Take a look.
Yeah, right, come here. Who do you think? Look at that. Next year, Trump or Biden? Trump or Biden? Come on, don't be shy. You're Trump supporter? I love it. She loves Trump. How about you, sweetheart? Come on, Trump or Biden? Look at that camera. Let's get close. Come on, intimate. We call it intimate. Trump or Biden?
Biden.
Oh, unbelievable. You got a couple. You got a lesbian couple. The black one, of course, loves Trump. But the Hispanic, we do so well with the Hispanics. He likes Biden. Unbelievable.
You know, I get a feeling she was lying. She's on camera. She's got to go back to the lesbian community. All the Biden people, you look at it, and people, they want to fit in. So she goes, I think Biden. But you know, we're winning over a lot of people. They see me get indicted. And they say, damn, they're treating Trump unfairly. I think I like him now. I didn't like him a year ago, 2 years ago. But now we see he does everything right. And they indicted him. And they're not happy about it. So we're winning with the lesbians. And there was another African-American who said Trump, a woman, African-American woman, can you believe it? Look at Omarosa. We had a great relationship, then we had a falling out. She's turncoat, you can call it whatever you want, but most African-American women aren't like Omarosa, okay? Who, by the way, I believe she killed the husband from the Green Mile. Look into it. Michael Clark Duncan. I think Omarosa's a murderer. But take a look at this woman. She likes Trump.
Still run if you're in prison?
Look, I can do meetings with world leaders through the glass. Okay, we call them collect. President Xi, you have a collect call from Donald Trump, and we'll meet from visiting hours at 12 to 3. We'll do great deals for our country.
So you can have the best people around?
The best people, unbelievable people. We love this guy. I like you. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. She doesn't like me. You know what? It's racism. It's because I'm orange, and there's such a hatred for the orange people.
And there you have it. Such a tremendous relationship with the African-American shirt coming so soon. Comment below if you want to buy a shirt. They're gonna sell out so strongly. We're gonna win so big with the shirts. You look at it. Unbelievable. And then while all this is going on, you get Biden. Biden comes out and says, Putin's gonna lose the war in Iraq. Such a horror. Take a look. And a lot of racism. You look at Biden. A lot of racism in this clip. Viewer discretion. Strongly advised if you've got children. Probably let them out of the room, okay? Because it's not good what you're about to see.
You don't think Putin's gonna lose war in Iraq? And you ain't gay. I mean black. You know the thing. Whoa! Jesus! Fire the fucking hell! What's your name? LaQuisha. Get rid of her. Fuck. Come on, man. I got hairy legs.
Always with the hairy legs, that guy. It's such a disgrace. But, and then, the guy who impersonates me, he's all over the place. We call him Jason Scoop. And he's doing great things. He's winning big. He just signed a big endorsement deal with Mango RX, the pharmaceuticals. Tremendous company. You gotta check him out. So strongly. But he was in the Bronx at the Chaz Palminteri event, and they have a Bronx Tail cigar And he was there and he saw some very big stars on the internet, really on television all over the place. They're on Gravesend, on Amazon Prime, excuse me. Had a Joe moment there for a moment. It's okay. I've still got my brain. I'm 77, but I'm still very strongly functioning. But he did Impression Off with Vic DiBattista. And Big Time Tommy was sitting there. And it was incredible. Ron Barber filmed it. He said, Big Time Tommy, how long have you been famous? And he said, I've been famous since before I was born, since I was in the womb. Take a look at this clip. Unbelievable.
The milk and the bread and the bread and the milk and the handshake. It's going to blow up millions of views. Look at that guy.
You know what ticks me off? When somebody shakes your fucking hand and doesn't stop shaking your fucking hand.
You know what? It's so true. It's so true. Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to. We're going to have the Secretary of Handshaking right here. We're going to fight the charges. We're going to win again, and this guy's going to be in the cabinet. And Big Time Tommy, look at this guy. Unbelievable.
What's your name? What's your name?
Jason Scoop.
I'm Ozzy.
Ozzy. Pleasure to meet you.
Love your work.
Nice to meet you. Big
Love
Time.
your work.
Likewise, brother. Shit, bro. How you doing, bro?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. This guy.
He's good. Biting too. Hey! Hey, and hairy legs!
Excuse me. They turn blind in the summer. You don't vote for me, you ain't black.
George Bush.
You know, we're gonna hunt down the evildoers. They came here and they're doing evil. The evildoers. We're gonna smoke them out of their caves.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
I'm here with Big Time Tommy. My Italian immigrant father?
Big deep potato.
Big deep potato. Oh, the milk and the bread. What the hell? Right, we're trying to be clean.
Right, exactly.
Christian
The bread
audience.
and the milk.
Exactly.
And who wants coffee? Anybody want coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Is anybody? I got black, brown, dummy cats. Anybody?
And now we're doing Bill Burr, all right? It's like I started doing open mics, and then this guy gets out talking about milk, and now he's selling out the garden too, all right?
I'll tell you, what a crowd, you know? Work it out, okay? All right. So I said, my girlfriend called. She said, come on over. No one's home. I went over. Nobody was home, you know?
You're an ugly kid. You're an ugly kid, Rodney.
Hold up, damn it. So, we're here
Yeah, Bill
with
Cosby.
and Big Tom Tommy, and he's talking about the coffee and the things with the milk and the people, and they're all going around with the tail bomb. Where is Theo? And Ruby Huxtable, you say?
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. Say goodbye to the bad guy. I went from Scarface to Tony Gaga. What the fuck just happened there?
Unbelievable. We have a tremendous relationship with Italian people who look like they kill people for a living, but they don't kill people. They're great guys, but they still have the intimidating look, which comes in handy from time to time. That I can tell you, and I can tell you that very strongly. So look, without further ado, I want to have on our guest, we call him RFK Jr. He comes from a long line of death. And we're very excited to talk to him, but he's not dead. He's very alive, and he's gaining steam on the other side. You look, he might steal it from Biden. We'll see what happens, but we're going to talk to him right now. Take a look. So we have a guest here. He comes from a family, a long line of, you could call it assassinations. You could call it whatever you want. A lot of it, I think his father, his uncle, his cousin, his sister, his nephew, they all end up dead, but he survived. He hung in there, and they're saying he might take the nomination away from crooked, sleepy, demented Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, RFK. Hello, RFK. How are you?
Hi, thank you for having me, Donald. And I think it's excellent that we could come across the aisle and actually talk to each other for once, because it gets conversation going.
And look, as far as aisles go, I know aisles, okay? I have a tremendous relationship with crossing aisles, standing in aisles, next to aisles, and it's great to have you on. You seem to be striking a chord with the people. Why do you think that is?
Well, despite my vocal cords, yes, I am striking a chord with the American people. Because, like you said, coming across the aisle, if you come across the food aisle in your local supermarket, you'll notice that all the prices are widely inflated. And so why is this happening? And the policies, the failed policies of Biden have really just hurt a lot of American people.
It's not good. I'll stop you right there. You know, your voice, you brought it up. Okay, I wasn't going to touch it, but you happened to bring it up first. It is a little aesthetically unpleasing, I will say. I put a video on YouTube. I try to watch you because I keep up with the competitors, and I consider you a competitor. And I'm like, wow, he says some interesting things, but it's like kind of grating. It's kind of like not fun to listen to. What do you have to say about that?
Well, a lot of people, and including myself, admit that it's tough to listen to. But if you think about it this way, everybody's attention span is so TikTok, quick TikTok level extension span. But you actually, for me to say an entire sentence, you need to take time and be patient. And it's worth waiting for some of the things that I have to say. Like, for instance, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Aren't you glad I didn't go through with that whole joke? Because it takes a long time.
That's good. That's good, RFK. Now, let me ask you this. Why do you think they assassinated everybody else, literally everybody else in your family, except for the chick who married Schwarzenegger? Why do you think the CIA or whoever decided to leave you around and the chick who married the Terminator?
Marie Shriver.
Yes.
Well, the reason that they didn't take her out is because she's a female. And back then, they didn't think that females could really accomplish much. As far as me, though, I don't know. Perhaps they didn't think I would be a threat because they thought that, maybe if they just poisoned me, I was poisoned. And I sound this way that people wouldn't listen to me. But I think they're starting to find out that they made a grand mistake. And now if they were to take me out, it would be so obvious. And the people on the internet are so smart that they would figure it out. So it's actually quite dangerous to come after a guy like me.
Let me ask you this. Do you think they're going to come after Trump?
Of course. I mean, I think they've been coming after you for a long time. And now it's just a matter of how are they going to do it? Are they going to rig the election again? Because if I'm in the presidential race, I don't want a rigged election.
They're trying to indict me to death. But I say, and I've looked at the footage of your uncle, Johnny, JFK, and I said, if that was me, I would have survived that wound. They would have put me back together. If you saw what they did at Walter Reed when I had the China virus, they put me back together so fast. And I look at that tape. You could call it Zapruder. You could call it whatever you want, but it's a little grainy, kind of like your voice. But I saw the head blow off, and Jackie, she reached back, and Melania, she's quick, okay? She would have had my skull in this hand, a little brain in the other. And frankly, I think if you look at the modern technology, what these people are doing, it's incredible. I think I would have survived. And frankly, I think I might be immune to bullet.
You're using bullet singular as the plural version of it. So bullet in general.
Yeah, whatever. I don't think bullets could really hurt me if you look at it because I'm so used to winning. It's like I've never been shot. Look, have you ever been shot?
I've never been shot.
So you don't really know that the bullet would kill you. You assume.
People have been shot and survived, but it's because.
But I'm saying I don't even think it would penetrate if you look at it. I think.
Are you made of flesh?
I am made of flesh, but I call it the sheer will to be unshootable. Okay, I mean I could stand on Fifth Avenue and shoot RFK, and I wouldn't lose a vote.
Well, I don't know about that, but I will say if you watch that footage, like you said, of my uncle being shot, there's something that the CIA has failed and tried to cover up, and they've failed to hide from the public, and people are starting
wait a minute. We should duel. You and me should do a duel like they used to. I've been reading the books. They say you're just like Andrew Jackson. So I I listened to a YouTube book. You don't have to read pages anymore. They put books on YouTube. So I listened to a little Andrew Jackson YouTube book, and he apparently back in the day, if you had beef, they call it beef, with somebody, you could say, let's duel, and then you do the 20 paces, boom, you turn around. You and I think that'd be kind of cool. We should duel sometime.
Well, I'm not sure about that. Probably because of my experiences in life, I have an irrational fear of bullets and being shot.
I don't blame you. I can't relate. Nobody in my family's ever been shot. We tend to just make billions and billions and billions of dollars and fuck supermodels. But look, I mean, your people, you guys fucked. I mean, pardon my French, but you guys had Monroe and a lot of the beautiful women of the time.
That's right. Like Mimi Beardsley.
JFK was known to grab Mimi by the pussy.
That's right. Well,
locker room talk. So on that note, on some nice locker room talk, some nice lighthearted locker room talk, Robert, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
I believe we're going to have a little town hall next. We're going to have a little town hall with a tiny guy. Some people call him Rob. Some people call him Rod. Some people call him Meatball. Desanctimonious. Have you met him? What do you think of him? He's kind of like a little gay, a little short, a little fat, and a little dweeb. What do you think? What say you, RFK Jr.?
I would just hope that he, as you pointed out, he eats during a lot of his interviews, and I think that is really grating on the ears of Americans.
That's right. I mean, you've got a weird, fucked up voice, but you're easier to listen to than Desanctimonious, because he has a whiny sort of like, oh, I got stuffed in lockers my whole life voice. At least you have like a sort of a commanding presence. Nobody cuts you off because you have that like cripple power where they're like, oh, he's like unwell somehow. So they're like, respect. But nobody respects Desanctimonious, that I could tell you. But Robert, thank you so much for coming on. We'll have you on again soon. You've been tremendous.
Thank you for having me as president also.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Town Hall. We call it Town Hall with Desanctimonious. Hello? Are you there, Meatball? Can you hear?
I'm not going to sit here and let you besmirch my name, my surname, by calling it Desanctimonious. Okay, that has to stop now, all right? Floridians are not going to take that, okay? Sure, we wear Crocs on our feet, but our last names stay unplayed with, unmessed around, frankly.
Look, you know what? I want to do something I've never done before. I won't call you Desanctimonious.
Thank you.
But I will call you Meatball.
I don't like that either. In fact, I like that worse. I would take Desanctimonious if I had to pick one.
Does that hurt your feelings, Meatball?
Yeah, it kind of does, because I've been working on my figure for a long time, okay? I'm down here campaigning.
Try a little harder.
I've been bartending. I don't know if you saw me bartending. I was handing out beers with the common people, okay?
You're really fun to gaslight. They call it gaslighting because I'm calling you fat, but you know what? I'm not so thin myself. But I wear baggy suits and I carry it well, okay? Some people, you look at it, a fat guy, he's a slob. He sits on the couch, he drowns himself in potato chips. But then you see the fat guy who gets chicks, and that would be me.
Okay, chicks, whatever that. Do you see that? Okay, what I was saying
cool
here.
How cool people talk, Ron. It's how cool people talk.
Look at this. So if you saw what I said there, that was so funny and so fun. We're just in there at a bar having a good time, serving people drinks. Who wants a draft, I would say, even though it's not filled up and the other one's foamy and it's inconsistent. Who cares, okay? People are getting free beers on me, and I said, here's the funny part. I said, I'll serve you anything except Bud Light, okay?
Very funny. And I see you doing a lot of the hands. I see you imitating me.
It's not an imitation.
I hate to break it to you, but that's not going to turn you straight.
This has nothing to do with straight or not or whatever. What we're trying to do is straightify the reading programs for our kids. If you don't care about that, then fine. Let's just turn kids all gay. Have Captain Underpants have a boyfriend. Is that what you want?
Look.
You want Ben 10 to be Ben Bottom? Okay, because that's what they're going to do.
Here's the thing. I was president for 4 years. You never heard me talk about gay people. I was talking about, lowering the price of gas, not cutting people's Social Security and Medicare. See, the mistake you're making is you're really leaning into the gay thing. But what you have to understand is that gay is the new Jew. I don't know if you got the memo, but
no,
they're like, are you familiar with the mafia, the Italian mafia?
Yeah, of course.
Are you familiar with the Department of Justice, the CIA, the FBI?
Yeah, duh.
These are powerful entities, right?
Yeah, so?
Gay is all those things combined times a trillion. That's why I don't, and I have another thing. Everybody in this country, I remember 20 years ago, you never heard gay. It was like there was a kid in class, he was gay. He ran off into the night, met another guy in a log cabin. Now everything is gay. I want to make America stop talking about gayness every second.
Are you kidding me? When I was growing up, I heard the word gay more times than I could even remember. Okay, so this fictional world of where they weren't calling you gay in school, I'm sure everybody went through it the same that I did, okay? And you're just trying to erase history and say, oh, they never said gay. Actually, yes, they did. Oh, wait, let me check. Yeah, this just in, they did.
Oh, that's cool. And I'll have my producer put this up. I was actually I was voted ladies' man in high school. I won we'll put the picture up. They have the best looking, most flirtatious. I was ladies' man. Were you nominated for anything, Meatball?
I'm not going to get into that. That's irrelevant.
Because I had my private investigator do a little digging, and apparently it says here you were nominated for most gay person.
Next question.
There you go. Look at that. It's so funny when people are confronted with their past.
Yeah, you know what? F you, because you know what? We're going to win. Okay, we're going to win so much that you're going to beg me to stop winning. You're going to say, Desantis, we're tired of winning. And I'm going to say, no, we have way more winning to go. It hasn't even begun yet.
That's cool. Do you know what this is, Rod?
Loose leaf paper.
No, it's a business card.
What?
It's a business card that I have for you. Do you want to know what it says?
Yeah. If you're using my name, I'd like to know what it's attached to, sure.
Yeah, it's a phone number and email to it's a LLC. It's a business that was created by a guy. You may have heard of him, Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yep, former gay guy. He's converted. Good job.
Correct. He created a camp for children and some people like you who are, you're 44, I believe, but, mentally you're still a child. And here's a camp for people like you who clearly you're struggling with issues of sexuality.
Not true.
You look at your wife, when you close your eyes, you're thinking about things that I can't, I'm not well versed in.
My wife is such a hottie boobody fee-fi foo-fati hottie. She looks super handsome and cute, and every time I see her, literally...
she's handsome. That's a very interesting word to describe your female wife.
Excuse me, I get a rock-hard bone ski every time I see her, okay? Makes me want to shoot my goo all over the place and just lick it up and shut up. And I said shut up because she's so hot, her tits are dope. I can't see that. It's not in frame. Oh, it's a bobblehead.
It's a bobblehead of me hugging the flag because I love our country and you love cock.
Your chin is not as chiseled.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad oh my God, his bobblehead is hotter than he is. That's embarrassing. I literally can't even with you. God.
Well,
self-own much?
I hate to break it to you, Ron. Or Rob or whatever it is, but
it's
when you have billions and billions of dollars, you don't even need a face, far less a nice chin. Come on.
Of course you need a face. It's so stupid.
And also, you're going to be hearing from my attorney because this bobblehead looks exactly like me. We have the same exact chin, the same exact nose. Look at that. Look at that profile. Unbelievable profile. Look at that profile. I mean, that's That's an absolutely sick allegation, and you're going to be hearing from my people very strongly.
Oh, really?
$500 million lawsuit.
Let me just check this thing that I'm making real quick. Pick a number.
Billion.
Okay, fuck. That's way too high. Start again.
4.
Pick a color.
Red, like my tie.
Okay, here's your fortune. I'm not reading that. Whatever. Listen, your fortune, you stink, okay? That's my opinion.
Did anyone ever tell you your little game, your act, like kind of reminds, like you kind of remind me of like a 9-year-old girl.
No?
Yeah, that's the thing. Look, Ron, this has been a great town hall. I want to thank you for coming on. Folks, don't forget to click like and subscribe. And what am I doing? Get a Patriot cigar. Where's the cigars? Where are the cigars? Look at that. Look at that cigar. Look at that cigar. That's an amazing cigar.
Yeah, that does look kind of nice.
It does. I'll send you a box. Fucking loser. Look at that. Look at that. That'll make you a winner. Look at that beautiful insignia.
It's insignia, actually.
Insignia. Whatever, dude. You don't need to get things right. You just need to convince people that you're saying the right thing. There's a big difference. You would never understand it. But any last words you want to tell the people at home?
Let me think. F you.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, great. Real tough guy like Jeb. Yeah, and he has a lot in common with Jeb. They were both governors of Florida. They both got beat by Trump, and they both like the pickles instead of the peaches, if you know what I'm saying.
What's wrong with pickles? Peaches are pretty good, too, because they're so sweet and delicious and sometimes tender.
Yeah, that's exactly what you'd say. Folks, thank you for watching. Perhaps we'll have Ron on again. I like the spirited debate, and I liked kicking his ass. It was fun. It was enjoyable, if you look at it. And thank you for coming on, Ron, or Rob, or Meatball, or whatever it is. And have a nice life, okay?
F you.
We're going to win so big. We're going to be sick of winning. Unbelievable. They indicted me. Ah!